What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Buffalo Bills 2022 NFL season. So let's dive into it. Bills season sort of went how I thought. Pretty much did. There were some things that happened that I didn't expect to happen. For one, I didn't expect Josh Allen to regress the way he did without Brian Daboll. I knew Brian Daboll was really great, but you're promoting Ken Dorsey to the offensive coordinator position. Everyone loved Ken Dorsey, so I thought he'd be fine. I really did. But they started off really well. You know, they had this dominant defense, this dominant pass rush. You saw it against the Rams in the first game of the year in the NFL. Josh Allen was awesome. They had more weapons than I thought. But as the season continued going on, Allen regressed. Von Miller gets hurt. Excuse me. Doesn't matter what time I record these videos, I'm still tired. But anyways, yeah, Von Miller gets hurt. They still can't get a run game. Less guys get open as far as the receivers go. And they looked like a team who just wasn't really... I mean, we all viewed them as like favorites. At worst, they would be in the AFC Championship against the Chiefs. But I feel like everyone sort of had the feeling going into the playoffs, like, yeah, this team is going to get bounced sooner rather than later. And to be honest, I'm not so sure they're not a first-round exit if Tua or Bridgewater are playing in the wildcard game, and it's not Skylar Thompson. But yeah, and everyone now is starting to rip on Sean McDermott because he's a defensive coach, and everyone thinks, you know, pivoting to offense, we need offensive coaches. I can't say get rid of McDermott yet. I mean, McDermott, he's done a lot for Buffalo and Bills Mafia. I think it's way too early to be having that discussion, but it is interesting that, you know, two best quarterbacks in the league. Now, don't even say the league. Let's just say the AFC. Two best quarterbacks are now the three best quarterbacks in the league. All have offensive coaches. I mean, let's look. Trevor Lawrence, Thanksgiving and beyond, played better than Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. So Patrick Mahomes, I personally put Burrow ahead of Mahomes, but obviously everyone's going to call that crazy, and that's fine. You know, I get why people put Mahomes over Burrow. But Mahomes is an offensive coach. Burrow has an offensive coach. Lawrence has an offensive coach. Allen and Herbert both have defensive coaches. Could it be a coincidence? Certainly. But, you know, if we see the next few years pan out, and it's still Mahomes, Burrow, Lawrence, and Allen and Herbert are getting bounced in the first or second round, I mean, it's definitely something you have to look at. Where do the Bills go from here? I think you're going to be in a position to draft Bijan Robinson in the draft. You got to do it. And even if not Bijan Robinson, go out for the next best running back. I may be butchering the name, but Jamari Gibbs from Alabama. A lot of people view him as the second best running back. A lot of people also view the UCLA running back, whose name I forget, as the best running back after Bijan Robinson. But I think you need to do that. Finally address this run game. Offensive line gets way more heat than it deserves. I really don't mind the offensive line at all. I get another receiver. But seriously, I mean, I think you got to think it is a new system. You know, I'm sure Dorsey's system is at least a little different than Daboll's. Josh Allen, we all forget, is still a kid. So I want to see how this team looks with a running back and one more receiver in year two in Ken Dorsey's system. I think Buffalo's going to be fine. I still think they're going to be Super Bowl contenders if they keep most of this roster together. But yeah, that's the state of them right now. Disappointing. Definitely not in the same class as Kansas City or Cincinnati right now. Cincinnati did whatever they wanted to them. Kansas City, in the playoffs at least, has taken care of them the last couple of years. So, yeah, I think everything's going to be fine as of right now. Just get a running back, get another receiver, another year in Ken Dorsey's system. And, I mean, let's be honest. Burrow and Mahomes are legends. It's not really that bad if you're getting bounced in the divisional round. Of course, that's not what these GMs and owners are thinking. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either if I was in their position. But you certainly, if I said, I think if you do what I just said, you could win the Super Bowl. I really do. Just do that, stop being cocky, and you're going to be in a good position. I really, truly believe that. High hopes with this team and high hopes with this quarterback. Still believe in Sean McDermott. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. More content coming, and see ya.